Hello, and welcome to Grace and Fire. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my bourbon apple pie. Yep, this is no plain apple pie. This is really good, and you're going to want to check this out. I'm going to start with half a gallon of freeze-dried apples, some water to rehydrate the apples about 3/4 of the way. Then I'm going to need a half a cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin spice blend, and this is my own personal recipe. Of course, you're going to need the bourbon, half a cup that is. We're going to add in 6 tablespoons of butter, 1 egg for the egg wash, and there is no shame in buying ready-made pie crust. I love these. All right, to make the pie filling, what you're going to do is add your apples to the bowl. Now I'm going to add enough water to rehydrate these about 3/4 of the way. And don't worry if they don't rehydrate all the way, because you're going to be adding bourbon to this and they will completely rehydrate at that point. So now I'm going to mix these all up just to make sure that the water is getting incorporated into the apples. Next, I'm going to add my pumpkin pie blend. The organic cane sugar, that's what I have. The flour. And now we're going to just mix this really well. You want all of the ingredients distributed amongst the apples evenly. Next up, you're going to add your butter to a medium pan. Now the only thing here is that you're going to melt the butter all the way down. This took a couple of minutes. Now I'm going to add my apple mixture to the pot. I want to make sure I get everything in there. From here, I'm going to mix this up. And the oops is because I forgot to show you, you add the bourbon, but I promise you it's already in there. So you're going to cook this down for about 10 minutes, and it's going to look just like this. Isn't that gorgeous? So nice and thick and yummy. I could just eat that out of the pot just like that.
Okay, from here, we're going to take our pie crust out of the bag, and then I'm going to place it in this pie dish. Now, this is a deep dish, pie dish. You'll see that I won't fill it all the way, which is fine. I don't make pies all the time, so one pie plate is perfect for my family. Now all I'm doing here is I'm just making sure that there are no air gaps at the bottom. I don't want that pie crust to bubble up underneath. So I'm also going to add the holes with the fork that allows for the heat underneath to escape and makes the pie crust bake evenly. Now I'm going to add my pie filling, and let me just tell you, this smells divine. The bourbon smell is very aromatic, and quite frankly, when I was making this, my husband actually got excited because he could smell it in the other room and said that it just smelled so good. So all I'm doing is just making sure that I am evenly spreading the mixture out at the bottom of the pot. This is the second pie crust. All I'm going to do is just roll it out on a cookie sheet. Then I'm going to use a pizza cutter and I'm going to cut strips. Now honestly, I should have made these strips a little bit thinner and maybe more even, but that's okay. This is a rustic pie. Homemade pies are not perfect. So I love the way that these turned out, but you might want to make the strips just a little bit thinner. Now I'm going to take my pie and set it down. Then I'm going to add each strip. I'm going to do a lattice on the top of my pie, but what I'm going to say is I'm not perfect. So I'm sure that there are better ways to do this, but this is just how I make my pie. I just lay the strips down evenly. And then I'm going to lift up one end and then just kind of, you can see I'm just going over and under each one. Now I'm going to just roll the edges over just to make it look pretty. It's not necessary, but it just kind of makes it look a little bit more polished. And now I'm going to take my egg wash. I'm just cracking an egg and then there's just a little bit of water. I'm going to whisk this up really well. And then I'm going to just gently brush the egg wash on the top. This helps to make the pie a little bit more golden. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of sugar, just a couple tablespoons. So you want to bake this at 400 degrees for 10 minutes and then knock the temperature down to 350 degrees for another 50 minutes or until done. Hey, guess what, you guys? There is going to be a giveaway for Pies of March. Whoop whoop! So the giveaway will be held on April 3rd, 2023 at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Mennonite Farmhouse channel. The grand prize will be a $100 Amazon gift card. In addition, there will be 4 sets of pie plates, baking mat with rolling pin, a Holson biscuit cutter set, hand pie molds, 3 pieces, and your kitchen premium culinary butane torch to be given away. Now what I'm going to say is that YouTube is not affiliated with this giveaway. So make sure that you comment on each of the videos in this collab in order to be entered in for the grand prize. Now it's time to cut the pie. Oh my goodness, just look at how flaky this is and golden. I'm just telling you guys, I've had 2 slices of this pie and it is absolutely a favorite of mine. I love this so much and I will be making this again for friends and family at events. Just look at that. Now what would have been better is if I had my bourbon vanilla ice cream with it. That's okay, next time I will. Hey you guys, make sure you give somebody a hug. You never know what people are going through. Life is precious. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as I made this pie.